costume. Probably age 7, Frankenstein.
The rotting corpse of a monk.
Loretta Lynn. I had a guitar and a gold sequin dress and a black wig.
Headless Horseman. My mom dumped ketchup when I was scaring little kids. It was pretty cool.
I dressed up like I was in the Army.
My best one, I was a cheerleader.
And if you just joined us, don't worry, it's not who you think. I'm Stephen Fogelman, and welcome back to Midweek. I now have in the studio a guest who's going to tell us a lot about her little kingdom, Glenn's Fair Price Store. Her name is Melinda Bear, the Barbarian. Welcome to the show, Melinda.
Hi, thank you, Stephen. I am Melinda, and I represent Glenn's Fair Price Store, which is located downtown Harrisonburg at 187 North Main Street. It is a very busy corner. We have traffic going constantly. We have everything from penny candy to very expensive cameras, to gag gifts, costumes, makeup, animals, you name it, and we probably can find it there. We are known as Harrisonburg's most unusual store. Yep. All over. We have a big crowd of college kids that frequent the store. We do miss them very much when they go home. We really enjoy all the things we have. They're always asking, they're coming in saying, we bet you don't have this thing. And we'll say, ask us. And we probably will find it somewhere. Glenn's was started 48 years ago, and it was by my father, who is Glenn, and it is a family business. We all work. Glenn is there full-time, all the time. You can find him anytime you call, just about. We all pitch in, everybody orders, everybody waits on customers, you name it, and we all probably do it.
Well, the amazing thing about the store is that you do have unusual novelties in there every single day of the year. And could you just go on and tell us a little about the seasonal things that you have for, say, Christmas, and tell me some of the Halloween things, the specific Halloween novelties.
Halloween is our of course, our biggest season. We are into costume rental. We have close to 500 costumes that we rent. They rent from $10 to $40. Our most expensive at this point would be the Batman and the Joker, which are the most popular for the season. The rentals, you come in and make your reservations, and then we will have your costume ready for you. You rent it by the night or day, depending on what your occasion is. We have everything from prisoners to nuns to barbarians to jokers to Elvis, which is very popular.
Thanks for bringing that up, because I wanted to make sure that you all didn't think that I actually go around campus like this, but as she's a big Elvis fan, and it's been an interesting experience learning how to imitate him today. She's given me the best lesson she can, but I'm afraid I've fallen short. Tell me now about just about the general ambiance of the store. I think that's the most amazing thing about it when you visit it.
Well, when you come in, it's like it's going to maybe engulf you. There are things hanging everywhere from the ceiling. People come and dig under the counters. They look behind the counters. There are things everywhere. Out front, there are washboards out front. There are pumpkin signs out front. There are hats outside. Right now, we hang costumes from the awnings. We hang banners. We hang whatever we were trying to sell at that time, really. So, and it does stop people. People come in to see what we have, and they will ask for it, because you almost have to ask in order to find it.
Let me ask you really quick. Do people, when people buy those washboards, do they usually buy them as novelties, or do some people actually use them?
They do use them.
When I came to Harrisonburg for the first time and I saw these washboards, I thought, my goodness, look at this small town, and everybody must buy their washboards here. And I'll tell you that the best thing that I've ever bought at Glenn's Fair Price Store are the cigarette loads that you buy for 29 cents. And anybody, if you have any friends who smoke, these things explode in their face. They're a little dangerous, but they're the most fun I think I've ever had in 30 seconds.
Have itching powder?
No, but I'd like to have tried all of them at one time.
Have all kinds of gag gifts, and that is a real big department.
I think you're one of the only places in Harrisonburg that
we
does.
carry magic tricks, gag gifts, toys. We have a big toy land. And that's where sort of the costume started. We had the Toyland and had a lot of the accessories to costumes. Then the college students started coming in saying, gee, we don't want to spend $20 to buy a costume. Why don't y'all let us rent this costume? So we started out with a very few costumes, went around, put little tags on costumes, and started renting them.
Well, let's see some costumes right now. We've got our celebrity guests coming on. First is Melinda's date here, and he is the prehistoric man, Eric Kidwell.
This is one of our couples costume. We also have, of course, the woman to go with him, and it's a very popular one.
You look great. Keep up that bodybuilding work, Eric. Our next guest is Michael Caldwell. Oh, I'm sorry, Mike's dead. You can call him Joker.
And this is, of course, the most popular costume of the season. The Joker is it. There are only a couple around.
Something's coming out of there.
It's a wonderful costume.
Come on, boy. I got a show to do. That looks great, Mike.
Okay.
Well, I was going to ask you, before we go on, do people prefer the ones with masks or the ones without?
No, without normally.
So they can party
so they can party
without getting hot.
That's the main thing, yeah.
Our next guest is Michelle Silverman. Michelle will be appearing every night on Monday night on NBC this fall. She's Alf, and I love this costume. I can imagine it gets pretty hot, though.
All of the animal costumes are very, very hot. I'm sure she's dying. But we have quite a few animal costumes. We do have the Pink Panther. We do have Alf, and they are licensed, but we can rent them. They can be rented for parties, not for advertising and things, as can the Joker and Batman, because they are licensed.
You wouldn't want, Alf endorsing some
yes,
Ford
right.
trucks or something.
Cannot do that.
Well, thank you so much, Alf. Take it easy. My last guest is Joanne Cohen, and she is
a can-can. And this is very, very popular among all of the students. All of the can-cans rent. They're usually booked long in advance. We have boas to go with them, of course. And we have all different colors. We have reds and chartreuses. And we also have saloon girls, which are made a little different without the ruffles. But they're real pretty also in these bright colors. Along with her, we would have flappers, too, that are very, very popular. And the boas rent with those, too, and look real nice.
I think that looks great. And that's the kind of dress that you wouldn't mind at all going to a party, a Halloween party in.
True.
You probably don't get hot at all in that. No. So for girls, again, thank you so much, Joanne. For girls, this year, what is the most popular costume?
Probably the can-cans right now have rented the most. Can-cans and the flappers and the nuns, of course. We will say that they do rent. But as I said, all of those have been rented, I think. Now, I'm not saying that they're rented for the night you might want them, so they could still be available.
Right. Well, that's what I was going to ask you. There's only 1 week till Halloween.
Right.
What do you have left in the store?
Still quite a few, because since we have 500 costumes, that's a lot of costumes to choose from. So if maybe it wouldn't be the can-can, maybe we can put you in a dance hall, which would still be similar, but maybe just not exactly.
You do have some similar costumes.
Right,
that people want.
yeah, a whole lot. Now, we also do have some children's costumes. We don't rent a lot. We have a lot to sell, but we do rent a few, some very nice costumes.
Okay.
But it's mainly geared towards the adult. And it is not just college and all the stores dress up. You will find almost everybody downtown will be dressed, and out at the malls will be dressed for Halloween.
And they'll rent from you usually?
A lot.
Yeah, what is your percentage? Your percentage of students to residents?
I don't know. At least, probably it's about half and half. It really is. Yeah, we've done a lot. Yeah.
Do you get any people coming in? Are there a lot of people who want to do group gimmicks?
Right. They'll come in.
Mobsters or something?
Right. Okay. Yeah. That mobsters and flappers and things like that they'll rent together. Sure do.
Well, you do have absolutely everything there. I don't think you even mentioned pets, but they do have a good selection of pet supplies. We will return with our entire cast. Thank you for joining us.